And we're back, Cardinal fans. I mean, at least I hope we're back. Dallas was sitting over here, sweating, trying to get us back, and I think we are.
He worked his magic.
We'll be checking it here in a couple seconds. Hopefully it's working. Your Cards are down by 1 here in the second with 6 minutes and 14 seconds left. McCone shoots a 3. It's off the back of the board, but the Cardinals get the rebound.
Great steal there.
Quay's going to go across the timeline. He's going to go for the layup, and that was a great play by Quay right there. Almost a double move to get the points, and the Cards are up by 1. It was 5:58 left in the second.
Sorry, Eagle defenders right there on him. I think he was smaller than both of them. Man, just drive in there, get the basket.
It doesn't matter. Looks like Montez is in the game. He's going to get over to Shelley. Shelley over to Pridmore. Pridmore's guarded by Welchel.
Yeah, since our stream came off, Mayo and Montez have come into the game.
It should be on. It's going to be a little bit laggy here for the first couple minutes. It'll have to load itself through. Looks like number 11, Eden with the ball. It's going to get over the cones. Back inside to Eden, and that ball's fumbled around. It's going to go back to the Cardinals.
Montez got a hand in there, just interfere with the pass. It rolled right to another Cardinal.
Inside to Shelley. He's going to spin, and he's
Shelley got the
that was a weird little sequence of plays right there, but I think it's going to go back to the Eagles.
Shelley so far in this game has done a great job of getting offensive rebounds. You know, in terms of matchup-wise, nobody comes close to his size right now. We've got 8 of our 21 points, but that time, you know, just couldn't convert. Valenzuela and Vollmer are going into the game. Shelley and Quay are coming out.
Cones with the ball. Valenzuela checked in. He's going to guard him. Welchel over in the corner, guarded by Tony Mayo. He's going to dribble it out back to the top.
Right now,
Davidson with the ball.
Right now, it appears that Quay's with the trainer. Something on his face.
Looking at his face, he may have got hit in the face.
Shouldn't be too bad.
There's a mid-range bank shot. I don't think that counts, but it's not horse.
Valenzuela wide open.
Valenzuela with the fast break.
Doesn't get a lot easier than that.
And that'll put the Cards up by 1 with 4 minutes and 11 seconds left in the second.
It's been really good back and forth game so far. Cautiously optimistic as I am with this stream.
Hey, you have to be sometimes with what we got.
But when you got a guy like Dallas Walker here, man, just the magician. We should call him, I don't know,
Dallas
the
Magician
oven.
Walker.
Since Valenzuela's got the microwave, he'll be the oven.
Number 2, Davidson with a 3 over in the corner. And that'll take the Eagles up by 2. Vollmer's checked in. He's going to take it across the timeline, guarded by Watkins. Over in the corner to Mayo, guarded by Mays. Whitmore with the 3, and it's no good. McCones is going to get the rebound. He's guarded by 2 Cardinals.
Great job by Valenzuela putting pressure on him to make him have to pass it.
Behind the back, over to Watkins in the corner. He's going to take the 3, and it's no good. And there is going to be a foul on the Eagles, and it's going to go to your Cardinals.
Who's that on?
That was on number 32, Welchel.
He didn't appear to like that. Kind of shrugged a little.
Dallas, you over here recovering from that marathon you had to run right then?
Yeah, finally back. Glad to be back. But hopefully everything's up and running now. It should be all right.
We will be vigilant about this.
Thanks for being patient. We just want to get you this Cardinals game going along right now. Hopefully it ends up good with the good guys on top.
And if the stream is a bit laggy, we do apologize. We'll try to get these kinks worked out through the night. And it looks like the Huntsville Eagles are going to take a quick timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Farm Cards Live, and we'll take a quick break. And we're back, Cardinal fans. Your Cardinals and Eagles are tied up 25-25 here in the second with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left. Eagles with the ball.
Yeah, it appeared that Huntsville wanted a timeout because every time they go down to score, Farmington's been able to answer. They want to get that defense back and going, I think.
Looks like they're going to get a foul on Danny Valenzuela. Already 6 fouls for the Eagles and 4 for your Cardinals. Davidson in the corner, guarded by Whitmore. Inside to McCombs, back to Davidson. Mays goes inside, doesn't get the layup. Vollmer rebounds it. He's going to take it across the timeline.
Great drive inside. You just have to finish.
Cards in kind of a small ball set right now. No true center out on the court. Whitmore is going to drive in, guarded by 2 Eagles. He's blocked by McCombs. And it's going to go back to the Cardinals. Some Huntsville student sections, they didn't agree with that call.
Did they think that should have been Huntsville?
Yeah, I think they thought the block should have gone to the Cardinals, but it doesn't exactly work that way. Looks like Shelley's going to try to go up with it, get his own rebound.
Great
goes
job
to
there.
Vollmer, and I think Vollmer's going to get called for the walk.
Again, Shelley, great job, just sticking his hands up there, getting the offensive rebound. I'd like to know how many he's got tonight. I'm assuming it's more than a couple.
Yeah. McCombs is going to take it across the timeline, guarded by Quay. Tony Mays over to Davidson in the corner, guarded by Tony Mayo. Back up top to Welchel. He's going to dribble it across.
Got to watch out for McCone. He's got 13 of their 25 points right now.
Cone already in the double digits here.
We got somebody close. Shelley's got 8, and I think Pridmore's got 4. Quay's got 5. He obviously is okay. Check back in the game.
Eagles moving it around, playing some physical offense. And they're going to get the foul on Quay, and it looks like the Eagles are going to go to the line. There's a minute 13 left here in the second quarter. All tied up here at 25-25. Cones with his first free throw. That one's no good. It's in and out. Dallas, you still trying to recover from that?
Yeah, I've just been watching. Unfortunately, I did miss a little bit of the game. But from what I've seen so far, pretty good game.
Pretty back and forth so far. Free throws could be the difference.
McCombs misses both his free throws, so it'll keep it 25-25 here in the second.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed in our previous matchups with Huntsville is that the first half is always close, and then you have one team, either us or Huntsville, usually pulls away. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not that will occur or it'll stay this close the entire game.
And Quay will try to go up for a layup, and it'll go over the rim. McCombs goes inside.
Great effort by Mayo.
By Tony, but they're going to call him for the foul. And McCombs is going to go back to the line. What do you got, Ori?
Again, I've probably said this about 5 times in the course of this tournament, but you don't want to give him the free shot. I like what Tony did there. It was very aggressive. You want to stay physical, especially on their best shooters, especially like McCone. And he just missed his last 2, now he just missed his 3rd straight. So
McCone
seems like a good guy to foul right now.
Some trouble at the free throw line.
And that's one thing we didn't do very well the other night. We couldn't hit free throws, and as a result, we ended up losing by a sizable margin.
Let's see if he can make the second one, make it 1-1. Goes for the second one, and it is good. So that'll take the Eagles up by 1 here with about 45 seconds left here in the second.
If I'm Coach Thompson, though, late in the game, if it comes down to it, if I need a player to foul, I may be looking at McCone, missed 3 of his last 4.
Yeah, it's kind of odd with McCone scoring as many points as he does, being somewhat inaccurate from the free throws.
Quay over in the corner. He's going to go for the layup, and it's no good. Tried to do a little bit too much right there, but Welch's going to take it down the court. That ball's tipped by Vollmer over to Quay.
Quay's going to get another chance.
He's going to go for the layup, and he's going to get the and one, and Quay is going to go to the line for one more and try to make this a 3-point play.
Yeah, that was a pretty interesting shot right there. I don't necessarily think that's what he had in mind, but it was kind of just like he heaved it up because he had to, and it ended up going in. It's a great momentum play going into the second half.
Montez at the scores table appears he'll be checking in for somebody.
Quay doesn't get that one, so that'll just be 2 for him. 23 seconds left here in the second.
They needed that one, but now Huntsville, they appear to be saving for the last shot. We'll see if they keep to that. I mean, the past few days I've seen teams try to hold it for the last shot, but they end up giving in and shooting with 10 seconds left.
McCombs is going to go around. He's going to shoot the mid-range, and it's in and out.
Get down the court, you have one more shot.
Vollmer's going to run it down the court. He's guarded by Davidson. And he just puts one up, see if it'll go in. So that'll be the end of the first half. Sadly, we didn't get most of the first because of technical difficulties. Or you got anything before we go to break?
It's been pretty back and forth. Again, free throws have been kind of the difference here, and it'll continue to be so. Again, you need to lock down on McCone in the second half. He's got 14, but also, as I said, Shelley right now, he's got a great matchup. He's got the size advantage right now. He's showing it with 8 points. Farmington got great momentum heading into half. I like their chances.
Well, before we go to break for the second half, I want to name off some of our sponsors: PG Telco, Tony Satcheries, Ozark Dermatology, Foster Exterior, and Buzz Electrical. And this is Farm Cards Live, and I'm here with Dallas Walker, Ori Phillips, I'm Brody Hill, and let's take a quick break. And we're back, Cardinal fans, here for the start of the second half of the Huntsville and Farmington game. And I think Dallas and Ori are going to give you guys a little rundown of the second half, so I'll keep my mouth shut and let those guys talk a little bit. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. So, again, the score right now, it's a really close one. 27-26, and I'm assuming it's a little closer than Farmington would have liked. But, again, they've done a really nice job shooting the ball tonight, better than they did the other night against Harrison. I think they've come back with a little more fire, and right now, I like how we have had some of the players, step up. Quay's got 7, first time starting tonight, I think, in a while at least. Shelley, he's got 8. Pridmore, he's only at 4 so far, so it really shows, with a good supporting cast, like, we can still do a great job.
Yeah, one thing, and I don't want to mention previous games a whole lot, but if I can't help but compare it to the last couple times we played Harrison, and really the story between those games have always been McCone scores points, Harrison does good, McCone doesn't score points, they struggle, and we get out ahead. And that's usually our key, is to try and shut him down and don't let him take control. He kind of did that the first quarter, and second quarter he slowed down a little bit, missed some free throws, we started to come back, now it's 27-26. We got to keep doing what we're doing, but I would say you're going to want to play a little better defense in the second half.
I think you'll want some speed to
Right.
match McComb, because he drives in a lot. And while tonight he hasn't had Marvin to really go in there, hit some shots alongside him, he's still done a great job. 14 points. And other than some free throws, he's really had a great night.
Yeah, that's another thing that really helps out Huntsville. They have some supporting cast that can really make their offense dangerous, and so when multiple of those guys get going, it's a really dangerous attack. Tonight they haven't really had that, and it has mainly been McCone, but like I said, they still have potential for someone to light up second half. We want to keep our defense tight, we want to that doesn't happen, and you want to try and force bad passes, force bad shots, make them take the tough ones. And if you're looking at on our offensive side of the ball, on the reverse, get good shot selection, take the ones that don't necessarily put up, feel nice.
Yeah, and if I'm Coach Thompson, I'm telling him right now, remember that this is still a very crucial second half. Again, if you lose, you're not out. I mean, that. But again, we go to Farmington next week, and this could be the difference between drawing a really nice matchup or drawing a matchup that you probably would rather to make things easier on them next week. And Huntsville strikes first. Right now they got that full court press going. Waving, he wants the ball. There he is. Right in there for the layup right now. I think that is... They don't have his number up there on the scoreboard, so can't say how many points he's got. They got to update it. Marvin's got it, passes it to McComb.
And we're back, having some audio technical difficulties. I think Ori's off air for a second. We're going to figure out his microphone. I don't know if that's it. I think the crackling you guys hear is not, if it's getting any better or not.
Yeah, one thing, we always like it when you utilize the little live chat in here. If you can, always help us. Let us know if there's any issues. That way I can see it, and it really helps us fix the problem better and quicker. So just be patient with us, and thanks for bearing with us.
I think it is his.
That knots it up at 32-32.
Quay is going to go with the 3, and it's air ball, but Valenzuela is going to get the rebound. They're going to get the foul on the Eagles. So Valenzuela is going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, it'll be the first foul of the game so far. Really, with our team, I think a strong point they have, they really get to the line a lot, but it'll really just come down to whether or not they can make the shots at the line. In a close game like this, it's pretty cliche, but the game, it very well might come down to free throws.
Valenzuela with that first one off the back of the rim. He's going to go for a second one. And it is good. So the Cardinals will be up by 1 with 6 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the third.
Yeah, it looks like Marpin's going to take it up court. Like we talked about before the half started, he's another one that could go off at any moment, so got to keep the clamp on.
Eaton goes inside to McCombs, and that ball's tipped, but Cardinals touched it last, so it's going to go back to the Eagles.
Yeah, Danny he reached in right there and had a good tip, but looks like Quay was facing the wrong way, and when he turned around, didn't have time to react in order to steal that one.
Welchel over here guarded by Shelley. Over to Marpin guarded by Quay. He's at the top. Eagles really moving the ball around right now. Cross-court pass to Eaton, and that 3 is good. So Eagles will be up by 2 here with 5 minutes and 28 seconds left in the third. Quay guarded by Marpin. He's going to spin over to Shelley. That shot's no good. Rebounded by McCombs. Cones is going to drive inside, go up for the layup, and he's going to get the foul called. And he's going to go to the line for 2.
So we'll see if he's a little better from the line here. Again, he's missed.
And McCombs is going to go for his first shot. That first one's good. All right. Eagles up by 3, 36-33 here in the third. Second one's off the front of the rim, and Shelley gets the rebound. Pridmore is going to take it across the timeline. He's guarded by number 32, Welchel. He's going to try to go inside. The pass is tipped, and Vollmer gets the pass over to Shelley on the baseline, and he gets the easy 2. Score 35-36 here with 4:43 left in the third. Marpin drives inside, and there's going to be a foul called. Looks like Tony's going to check in for Danny. McCombs is going to inbound the pass to Welchel over in the corner. Quay, Cardinals get the steal, and they're going to call some sort of foul right there. Cardinal fans across the court not too happy with that one, but anyway, looks like Watkins is going to inbound the pass for the Eagles. Get it over to McCombs. He's guarded by Tony Mayo. McCombs seems like he doesn't really know where he wants to go with the ball. He goes inside and shoots it over some Cardinals, and that'll take the score to 38-35. The Cardinals are down by 3 with 4 minutes and 13 seconds left here in the third. And they're going to get a foul on number 11, Eaton. Tyler Vollmer's going to inbound the pass. Vollmer guarded by Eaton. He's going to go inside to Pridmore. Pridmore shot is no good, but he gets his own rebound, and gets the and one, so he's going to go to the line and try to make it a three-point play. Scores 37-38 here with 3 minutes and 59 seconds left in the third. Will's going to take his first shot, and it is good. It rolls in, so the Cardinals will have it all tied up here in the third. Marpin's going to walk the ball down the court. Cards in a little bit of a press, kind of a light press. Over in the corner to Watkins. He's going to pass it back out. Welchel guarded by Pridmore. Inside to McCone. He's going to go around Tony, guarded by two Cardinals, back to Watkins, and his three is good. So the Eagles are up by 3, 41-38 here in the third. Homer's going to take a weird pass right there, and it's going to go fast break to the Eagles, and that layup's good. So the Eagles are getting up on the Cardinals right here with a score of 43-38, but Coach Thompson doesn't like what he's seeing, so he's going to take a quick timeout, and we'll take it with him. This is Farm Cards Live, and we'll be right back. And we're back, Cardinal fans, here with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third. Your Cardinals are down 43-38. And they're going to have the ball, so Quay's going to inbound it to Tyler. Lomer's going to take it up. He's guarded by Eaton. Quay with the ball, guarded by Marpin. Cross-court pass to Tony in the corner.
Cardinals need
inside to Shelley. He's guarded by two Eagles, and they're going to get a foul on Watkins, I believe.
Good job drawing the foul.
Yeah, the Cardinals need to get something going here. Down 5, nearing the end of the third quarter. I think it's important that they don't want to fall down too much here as the second half drags on.
It looks like Kent Mays is going to check in for McCone, so McCone is going to go take a seat on the bench for the Eagles.
They're probably saving him for the fourth quarter.
Shelley with the ball up top over to Vollmer. Tony Mayo in the corner, guarded by Watkins. He goes inside to Pridmore. And Pridmore's shot is good. So your Cardinals are only down by 3 here with 2 minutes and 48 seconds left in the third. Marpin's going to take the ball up, guarded by Quay. He loses the ball, but he regains it.
Right now I'm a little surprised they've held Marpin scoreless. Normally, like in the game we saw a few weeks ago, he's a little more hot from long range.
And that three is good for the Eagles. The Eagles have been on fire tonight with the three ball. And the Cardinals are down by 6 here in the late stages of the third quarter. Hey, Ori, how does it feel to get your mic working back? Does it feel good to be back on air?
It just feels amazing until it starts scratching up again. We'll see.
We'll fix it up if it does. Tony tries to get the three in the corner, but it's no good. So Welchel's going to get the rebound. He's guarded by Tony Mayo. And I'm watching our stream on someone's phone on the desk, and it looks like it's not as laggy as it used to be, so hopefully that stays that way. That ball is off the front of the rim by Watkins. Quay's going to walk it up, guarded by Marpin. Pridmore at the top, guarded by Welchel. He's screened by Shelley. And that pass is off the mark. It was intended to Tyler Vollmer. It's going to go the other way. And it looks like Whitmore is going to check in for Shelley. Looks like we're going to try to play fast right here, later stages of the third.
Yeah, I would say you want to play fast, but at the same time, don't play too fast that you get, errant passes due to miscommunication and
looks like the Cards might be trying to get in the left lane and hammer down a little bit here late in the game.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see him drive down into the lane a little more, try to get those close shots. But, again, you have to be careful.
That's quote-unquote Chad Morris. Eaton goes in for the layup, and he gets it. And the Cardinals are down by 8. Eagles building a little bit of a lead here late in the third.
Farmington may need to call a timeout to regain their composure here.
I would not be against it. Quay in the corner. He's going to go inside on the baseline. Whitmore with the rebound. Tyler gets the other rebound. He's double teamed. Quay at the top. He shoots the three. And it's off the front of the rim, and Welch is going to get the rebound.
There's just been a lid on that basket as of late.
Yeah, it seems like they were kind of rushing some of these shots. They need to be a little more patient. They are down 8, pretty much at the end of the third. But at the same time, you're still going into the fourth quarter. You're going to have a whole nother 8 minutes to play your game, and I would say it's better to take your time and get a few points every now and then rather than forcing your shot and digging your hole.
Looks like the Eagles are going to try to hold this one out. They're going to get a walk on Marpin.
I think
that was a pretty easy call for the referees to make, and it's going to go the other way for the Cardinals.
I guess he must have picked it up and took a few steps.
Doesn't look like he's going to get away with that one.
They're going to put McCone back in for him. Yeah, I mean, Huntsville's going to stay on the gas. They're looking to close this thing out, as with sitting McCone for the majority of these last 3 minutes. So, again, you want your shooters in there.
It looks like Pridmore is going to hold the ball for the last shot. He's going to try to drive in on Welchel. And they're going to get the blocking foul on Welchel, and the Huntsville Eagle fans are not going to like that call.
Not the best reception there, but you got to find somewhere open within 5.8 seconds.
Inside to Vollmer. He's going to go out to Tony. Tony takes the three, and it's no good off the back of the rim. He's going to get a mid-range shot, and that goes in. The Cardinals are only going to be down by 6 here at the end of the third. We're going to take a quick break. This is Farm Cards Live. I'm here with Ori Phillips and Dallas Walker. We'll be right back. And we're back, Cardinal fans, for the start of the fourth quarter. Your Cardinals are down 6. The score is 42-48. And the Cardinals are going to look to make this a close one.
Yeah, Cardinals hoping to do something after Mayo just hit that the buzzer beater shot at the end of the third quarter. Just like the saying, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Heads-up play right there to get his own rebound and put it up from about mid-range.
It looks like Montez is checked in the game, so he's going to inbound it to Whitmore.
They want some fast possessions.
They're looking to go fast here in the fourth. Pridmore with the long three, and it's way off the mark, and it's going to go to the Eagles. Valenzuela touching it last.
I like Valenzuela right now on McCone. I think both of them are fast, athletic players, and each kind of match up really well against each other.
McCone is going to do some impressive dribble moves against Valenzuela.
Valenzuela holding his own, though.
McCone, a really versatile player. He's going to pass it over to Mays. Mays over to Eaton. Eaton guarded by Montez. He's clamping up on him hard. Slater over in the corner to McCones. McCones looks for the three. Cross-court pass to Mays, and that three's no good. Valenzuela gets the rebound.
They left him open there. We're lucky they didn't get that one, or else this would be a 9-point game.
Yeah, he had a good screen and kind of blocked off Pridmore from even contesting that shot.
Pridmore is going to drive in, get the layup, so the Cards will only be down by 4 here in the fourth with 6 minutes and 55 seconds left in the game.
For probably the 500th time, Pridmore is going to have finished the game with double figures. He's got 11 right now.
McCone's going to go inside, keep the ball. A nice little ball movement there, and Cards are going to be down by 6. Whitmore, guarded by Eaton. He's going to go out to Montez. He's going to take the three. It's no good, but Mayo gets the rebound in the putback. And the Cards will be taken back down to 4.
That was a nice, really aggressive play right there to go up for the rebound, but then have the patience to go up and take his shot and bounce it off the glass for 2 points.
Eagles looking to play fast. Welchel up with the shot. In a really nice play, really contested. Score's now 52-46. Cardinals down. Pridmore is going to try to drive in on Welchel and gets the shot, but no foul called. Slater Watkins thought he may have got the charge, but the referees didn't call it.
Yeah, I don't know how he made that one. That looked like a really awkward shot, but nonetheless,
it's Will Pridmore. Over the corner to Welchel, guarded by Tony Mayo. He's looking for someone to pass it to. He's going to drive in over to Watkins. Watkins takes the three, and it's good.
Whitmore lost his man.
The Eagles are just on fire tonight with the three ball. Welchel's got 11, and McCones has got 21. Montez looks for the three, and they're going to get the foul on one of the Eagles. I think McCones.
Yeah, he was trying to pass it out. Right before he did, his arm got bumped. I think that's what they got him for.
That's number 6 for him. You'll soon be entering the bonus. Should it happen again, I think. So, again, look to have your free throw guys in there in case it makes a difference.
And it looks like the Cardinals are going to take a timeout, and we're going to keep it right here. So what do you guys got?
Well, again, Farmington needs to try to keep this game, within range. Right now it's a 7-point game. They need to get some shots going. You want your shooters in the game. You want Valenzuela. You want Pridmore. And Tony Mayo's done a great job right now also getting his own rebounds, creating his own shots. Yeah. But, again, you want to make some stops.
With 5:26 left in the game, you do kind of want to hurry up a little bit. You want to get good looks, but you don't want to take your time, because the way that Huntsville's been playing right now, they're really controlling the game as far as offense goes. So if you take your time, even if you're getting good shots, you got to still try and outscore Huntsville right now. Looks like Whitmore is going to pass it in for the Cardinals.
Whitmore gets it into Pridmore.
Nice effort there.
And it's going to go the other way for the Eagles. Looks like Mays is going to inbound it in. What do you guys got? My bad.
I was going to say, I think that's just Danny. They got him for the over the back, I believe.
McCones with the ball. The Cards in a press. Valenzuela's on him. Double teamed by Montez and Valenzuela. And they're going to get a timeout by the Eagles. So we'll take it with them. With 5 minutes and 17 seconds left in the fourth, your Cards are down with a score 48-55. This is Farm Cards Live Sports Network, and we'll be right back. We're back, Cardinal fans. I'm here with Dallas Walker and Ori Phillips. There's 5 minutes and 17 seconds left here in the fourth. Your Cards are down 48-55, and the Eagles will have the ball. Number 20, Mays, will be inbounding it in.
And at that timeout, Coach Thompson tried to kind of light a fire under him. They got to kind of up the defensive intensity. I mean, you can get all the shots you want right now. They could make every shot the rest of this game, but as long as Huntsville keeps getting shots in, it's going to be hard to come back.
Whoever has the most points wins.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one thing I've been looking
words to live by.
One thing I've been looking at is reasons why they're getting such good shot selections. To Huntsville's credit, they're running a lot of good screens. They're really throwing off Pridmore and a bunch of their best defensive players. And you can't block shots when you're getting screened all day.
And that 2-point shot will be off for the Eagles. Cardinals going to try to go inside to Mayo. And
that's off for Pridmore.
They're going to call it off Pridmore.
What Huntsville lacks in size at times, they make up for it in speed. They can get down there, get a hand on the ball. They can create pressure on defense and get their own shot in the paint, which I think has been key so far. And as you see, he'll drive again.
Eaton goes inside. He's going to get fouled, so he's going to go to the line for 2. 6 fouls for the Eagles and 5 for the Cardinals in total.
Free throws will soon be a factor in this game. I just feel it.
Yeah, we missed a few in the first half, but so did Huntsville. So
that first one's off.
Honestly, there could have been a lot more points on the board right now if you account for a lot of those free throws.
Eden's 0 for 1 so far at the line. He's going to shoot a second one. That'll make it 1-1. So the Eagles will be up 55-48 here in the fourth. Whitmore's going to call up a play. Guarded by Eaton.
Montez
back over to Pridmore. Montez in the corner. Oh, goes for the mid-range, and that's no good. Not a very high percentage shot right there by Montez, but luckily Valenzuela gets the putback.
Yeah, I thought Montez might have had it there because McConey kind of leaped prematurely to shot, you know. But then he went down there again.
And they're going to get a walk on the Eagles, so it's going to go the other way to your Cardinals.
This is a prime opportunity right here for the Cardinals to get something going. If they get a good shot right here, look for the momentum to be shifted.
Huntsville wants to kind of
and it looks like Huntsville will take a timeout, and we're going to keep it right here.
Yeah, if you notice, this was only a 30-second timeout, but then earlier, I believe it was not the last timeout, but the one before that, Huntsville called another timeout, both because they've been kind of in sticky situations where they've been ahead, and I don't really want to say we're coming back, but we're getting them in bad situations where they don't, like I said, they don't want the momentum shifted to our side. I feel like if we can keep doing it like that and putting them in bad situations, then they can kind of get off of their mojo, so to speak, and that creates an opportunity to kind of hop back in this game.
Both teams have their speed players on the court, so as a result, you're getting lots of quick possessions, lots of fast shots. And neither team's really made much defensive stops, and both coaches are trying to light a fire in their team to do something.
I think I call this the Golden Warriors set. It's kind of a small ball set. Pass tries to get over to Montez, and they're going to get the charge, so it's going to go to the Eagles.
That's a missed opportunity there, because if you can get a 3, you cut it into a 1-possession game. Right. If you get a 2 at least, it's a very manageable 2-possession game, and now Huntsville's a chance to kick this to an 8 or 9 point game, and I think Farmington's going to wish they had that one back.
Cardinals in a press. I heard some Cardinal fans across the court screaming for a walk. It looks like Welchell's going to get that shot over Tony Mayo, make the score 58-50. Cards down by 8 with 3 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the fourth. Pridmore's going to drive in, and no foul called. Watkins looking for the charge. The Cards are an aggressive full-court press, but McCone's going to drive in. Shot is no good. Pridmore gets the rebound.
With a little over 3 minutes left, they need to start getting some points quick.
Whitmore takes the shot, and it's off. I could tell that one wasn't going to go in from up here.
Yeah, and for anyone watching, I did see his toes over the line, so it would have only been 2.
Yeah. I was about to point that out, but I was like, if he makes it, we'll see.
Eagles going to look to slow it down just a tad. In the corner, Mays guarded by Pridmore. He's going to take it back out, looking for someone to pass it to. Pridmore being really aggressive.
And that's something we haven't seen too much of on defense for any of them. Like, you haven't really seen a lot of physicality, a lot of aggression, really, aside from maybe a few players like Mayo and, in that case, Pridmore.
Watkins with the ball, guarded by Whitmore. He passes over to Mays. Inside to Welchel. He's guarded by Mayo. Back out to Eaton, guarded by Montez.
Yeah, Huntsville is probably just going to try and run a lot of the clock out. They're not going to be looking to really rack up the score here. They just want to drain the clock and make sure Farmington doesn't have time to work their game.
They might try to keep the ball away from McCone so he doesn't have to go to the line.
Welchel inside. Tony Mayo tries to block him, but he gets the shot. Cards are going to be down by 10, their biggest deficit of the night here late in the fourth.
The Cardinals really, They had a great first half scoring, but the second half we saw a little more of what we saw Thursday night. Lots of missed three-point shots, not a whole lot of driving in like they did in the first half.
Mayo,
disappointing to see.
Mayo in the corner, back out to Montez, back over to Mayo in the corner, inside to Pridmore. He goes up with a awkward shot right there. The Eagles get the rebound.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't really like the shot selection there. They had a couple good looks where they caught Huntsville off sides, but it looked like they were kind of just looking around.
And McCone is going to call a timeout mid-court, so we'll take a quick break. I'm here with Dallas Walker and Ori Phillips. This is Farm Cards Live, and we'll be right back. And we're back, Cardinal fans, for the latter half of the fourth quarter with a minute 32 left. Your Cards are down by 10 with a score of 50-60. And it looks like the Eagles are going to have the ball. Mays is going to inbound it to, I assume, McCone's. Cards in an aggressive press.
Farmington's kind of backed into a corner now with 6 fouls. The next one, I think, goes into the bonus. So any scenario they foul, they'll be shooting free throws. That may be why they haven't done it yet.
Eaton was wide open but didn't take the shot. Eagles trying to run some clock off. And it looks like Vollmer tries to get a foul. May have been a little bit of an acting job right there, but the refs don't call it.
Yeah, it looked like he might have gotten an elbow, but he is on the other side of the court. I think he was trying to get in and steal the ball and probably got called for the reach-in.
So the Eagles are in the bonus, so McCones is going to go to the line.
You don't want to necessarily say that the Cards are out of it, but with the minute 17 down 10, they're going to need some more misses.
They're going to need some quick shots.
I like what they're doing with Valenzuela. He's kind of back deep, you know. If they want quick possessions, they'll have to get it to him or maybe Pridmore, get some quick three-point shots up there. That's about all they have left.
McCone with the second one, he drains both of them, so Cards will be down by 12. Minute 15 left in the fourth quarter. Quay is guarded by Eaton. He goes up for the layup, gets the foul.
Yeah, looking ahead now, again, it looks like Landwehr's going to go in, but barring some type of comeback, I don't think this is something that the Farmington boys wanted to think about, but they came into this, I think, as the 1 seed. Going into next week against Morrilton, there's a good chance they may end up having to face another 1 seed as the 4th place team from
Correct
this
you there, or you said against Morrilton. It'll be at Morrilton. I'm not sure who we're playing yet.
It'll be at Morrilton then. I don't know who will play. I've heard Pottsville get thrown around. I've heard some other teams get thrown around.
But we will be at the regionals no matter what. And matter of fact, we will be there live. This crew right here will be there. Anyway, number 20, Mays, is going to try to inbound the ball. The Cards in an aggressive full-court press. And Vollmer is going to get the foul. And it's going to be, I assume, 2 shots for the Eagles. McCone at the line. He's going to take his first one. The first one is up, and it is good. So Cards will be down by 11.
The story of this game, again, McCone, 24, maybe 25 points after this. They needed to stop him or at least hold him in check in order to win this, and that's something they didn't really do a great job of tonight.
And so far, Ori, in this district tournament, the Cards have not had very good luck when it comes to the scoreboard. Vollmer with the 3, it's in and out. And there you see, once again, it just looks like there's a lid on the basket, and it's going to go back to the Eagles out of bounds. I think they... Nope, it's going to go to the Cardinals.
But one thing I really liked that they did in the first half, and I don't like that they kind of went away from this, is just driving in. Pridmore had a lot of shots in there. I like that Shelley was in there. he had a great matchup. I don't think we saw Shelley, but maybe once in the first half.
And the
second half.
Eagles wanted a call right there. I'm assuming a backcourt.
Because he did touch it and it went into the backcourt.
Yeah, I'm with him. That probably should have been a backcourt violation, but
at this point, it doesn't matter.
And the student section is not happy about that one.
I will say this. The Huntsville student section has come out tonight.
Yeah. I didn't know. I'm not 100% sure what went on. I know that Landwehr tripped and tried to save it, ended up tipping it, and it went back. I think Quay originally thought it was going to be a backcourt, but it ended up not getting called.
Because I think he stopped there real quick, anticipating it, but...
Yeah, but I will agree with what you said earlier, Ori. The first half, they drove in a lot, and they really went out for their shot, whereas the second half, Huntsville really came out with the 3-ball, and I feel like we tried to copy that.
They tried to answer back. But
we tried to act like the 3-ball was all we had going. And we really moved away from what we were.
Going to foul him. Honestly, at this point, you have to score. Cards down by 10 with 32 seconds left in the fourth.
And again, you know, it's a bad twist here, but you'll have to go in to Morrilton next week. And they're going to have an uphill battle again. The first round in the regionals is single elimination. If they lose, they're done. So they'll have to play a lot better than they did these past two games. I think they'll be fired up, though. We'll see what they can do. But
honestly, I felt like coming in this game, we may be a little biased, but the Cardinals, I felt like came to this game being the favorite.
I think they did.
Yeah.
I think they came in being a favorite against Maple. I don't know about Harrison, but as the number one seed, you'd expect them to come out with at least one win.
Cards are not going to foul, I assume. I think they're just going to let the clock run out and save themselves for regionals. Looks like the Eagles are going to win here. Cards lose with a score of 56-64, unfortunately. Anyway, the Cardinals will move on to the regional tournament. And we got the girls' game up next. They'll be playing Berryville.
Are we going to make another stream for that one? Or?
Yes.
I assume yes.
Yes, okay.
We will be back on shortly in a small amount of time to get started with the girls' game. Thank you for bearing with us through the technical difficulties. We'll see you in just a bit.